Welcome back, guys, it's Ala here and we are back in Newnan, and today I will focus on expansion of our small village. We are level 2 at the moment. So following up with the last episode, I need to expand a little bit our industrial side, just zone a little bit missing points, and this is actually what I'm going to start with. I wanted to overview some of the places I've missed out or didn't get enough of the attention when I was working on them for the first time. So you can see me adding some payments. Still, again, for the voiceover, some of the recordings I made were such a poor quality. Working on that, still away from my home and my setup. Since there is not that much of a space for adding new housing, I made this little neighborhood, another neighborhood on the other side of the main street. I also added some of the one-way roads to cross the traffic. Only 2 of them, don't want too many intersections of the main street. Trying to follow some sort of a road hierarchy. So for example, here I use the normal road and then alleys, which I really love. And it's time for school. From what I see, we have quite a demand for that. It's our first school in the area. Slowly working on all that services, which will drain our budget if you see the money go down all the time. Don't worry, at the very end of the episode, I figured out why. And let me tell you, it was only one building which drained our budget. I'm obsessed with the paid parking still, so I added everywhere, even close to the school, because why not? And I keep zoning. Basically, I keep zoning all the random spots, but the demand for the low residential, for the, just single family houses or whatever, really grew, which surprised me, but okay, I find this nice spot next to the cemetery and decided to fill them with the North American style buildings. Here we reach level 3, which is large village, and I thought it's a good opportunity to browse through the economy tab. Our electricity availability is awful, but I still prefer to import the energy rather than at like a coal plant or a bigger, how to say that? Yeah, like a bigger energy producing plant, because the service cost is worse than the importing cost. Well, not exactly, but you know what I mean. At this level, it's better to stick with the importing, unless we have such a high demand for the energy that the coal or whatever plant will cover it, then it's better. Yeah, I have definitely a poor English day today, but still wanted to throw it out. Okay, so I've still managed to fill up some of the empty spaces and add greenery to make it a little bit more nice, and I even tried to do a little bit of decor, which is bushes and the curbs with the flowers, etc. To be honest, I really dislike the look of those small props for decoring. I think they look really artificial, especially the planted flowers. They look really out of order. So, when it comes to our happiness tab, I try to take a look at it from time to time. They complain about high taxes, but sorry, there is no other way for us to grow at the moment than to keep the taxes a little bit higher. Spacious homes, of course, for now, they love it. High water fees and high electricity fees. I've noticed that as far as they are around -3, it's fine. again, at this point we got to earn money somehow, and I didn't make like a calculation. Is it better to have higher happiness and they will, I don't know, level up quicker or whatever and pay more in taxes? I don't know. I believe it's not that deep. There are some of these cool like landmark sort of buildings that I always forget about them. They are free, which is surprising, and they add small bonuses to the city. So yeah, I put some of those around the city. And regarding the decor, like, I don't know what's wrong with this game. We have such a nice surface tool, etc., and they made like a line tool, but when I try to paste fencing, it doesn't work even with the lowest distance, which is stupid because you can't draw the fences, or I am stupid. Like, let me know in the comment, what do you think? What's the answer? Am I doing something wrong, or really it's they just missed on that? Yeah, the area that we've started with is growing nicely. I'm still in love with the Netherlands Park. With the Netherlands Park, I feel it works perfectly with the theme of the city, and even with the bridges and ports that are going soon, that are coming out today when I'm editing this video, which I'm excited about. Just waiting for the midnight to get it. Okay, so this is the weather situation. Does not look nice, but for now we'll have to keep it here. Still, I've noticed it does not spread, so that's good at least. Yeah, the healthcare cost us a lot, quite a lot, like always, and they still complain about that. Like, no matter how many resources I put, they still complain about it. So I just don't care. Decided to add this fire station, which generates, of course, another cost, so we're going to turn it off soon. First, I tried to went with the overreach for the pavement pass for the Sims, but then realized it doesn't look that good. This doesn't look that good either, but later in the next episode probably I will decorate it and see how it goes. Still feel like it's a little bit more realistic than bridge. Okay, cool. We reached the level 4, which is Grand Village. Happy with that. So regarding all the points, I took a look. I don't know what we need for now. I feel like I prefer to save them for more important stuff later. So just, yeah, let's ignore it for the moment. Finally, we have a need for offices and the highest highest rise apartments buildings. So this is the a little expansion from the main street, another little neighborhood. Now when I look at it, it looks very uneven, sadly. Yeah, this is how it turned out to be. So, what to choose? I think the plain Netherlands low rent apartments, probably, to keep with the theme. I don't want it to be too Netherlandy. Want to use other assets as well, North American perhaps. So maybe in this area I will mix them with the cheap rent apartments. Not sure how it's going to look, but we'll see. The only way to find out. Eventually I will just rebuild it. Yeah, since it's a little bit higher rise, closer to the commercial side, I think offices will do, and I mix some of them within the industrial side, which I love to do in City Skylines 1. You can check out my sort of industrial side CS1 overview. Also zone a little bit of commercial around the houses to mimic, the sort of, small shops around the blocks, etc. So this is it. Yeah, everything grows nicely. It's a little bit slow with the low rent apartments, and the need for commercial is quite high, but we'll take care of that later. And so the economy does not look great. Again, we're losing money because of the services fee, and it's getting worse and worse. We are only slightly around 300k at the moment. And finally, it's also time to add few of the wind turbines. I really don't want to buy any extra tiles for now, and I also don't want to add random wind turbines in the middle of the city. Well, it's still on the very outskirts, so look a little bit weird, but I feel like it's still better than adding it in the middle of nowhere. Especially that later when I build the surrounding tiles, I want to make sort of fields, agricultural fields with the wind turbines. It's very European, I think. Very popular scenery around here. And again, I'm playing with the taxes all the time. Like, I realized whenever the population is dropping, it's probably because of unemployment, but I haven't figured out yet what to do with that. Well, probably should do something about this industry demand, but apart from that, whenever I lower the taxes, the number of people that move out drops, and it's fine. So I then raise the taxes a little bit to have some extra money, and then it goes down again. the budget doesn't look that great either, so I decided to just basically ignore it and place some parks. This looks disastrous. Like, the colors are so odd. Like, I get that. I see the CS2 went for less of a, less hot dog style. I could not ignore the demand for industry for a very long time, so I decided to went with this sort of a passage. It looks awful. What I'm going to tell you. Well, let's not lie. I'm not gonna lie. It does not look good. Probably will delete it in the future, whatever. But for now, let's leave it to fix the problem with the industry, and then in the future we'll figure it out. Okay, we are almost done. I took another look at our economy, and the raising taxes does not really work. But I found the issue. The issue is always the healthcare, but I forgot that healthcare isn't only the actual healthcare, but also the death care. Not sure if it was separated in CS1. No, it wasn't either. So we don't need fire station. They aren't unhappy. They don't get happier because of the fire station, and I haven't seen a single fire throughout the gameplay, so we can ignore that. Like, at the worst case scenario, the 1 or 2 houses are going to burn down. We need sacrifices. Then I realized that this cemetery, this Netherland Pack cemetery, is huge. It looks beautiful. You can expand it. It looks amazing, way better than the other ones. You have a lot of upgrades type to make it sort of a big park. But the costs are crazy at the moment. And again, I haven't seen a lot of deaf people anyway. So from now on, the cemetery is going to work only when someone is unalived, basically. Like, you call it, they open it, and that's all. And that's all. I can't wait to play the DLC. So see you in the next one. Like and comment and subscribe and whatever.